Have you ever felt uneasy for no clear reason? It is a simple question, but it can feel surprisingly difficult to answer. The feeling itself is vague, there is no obvious cause, nothing clearly wrong, that can make it confusing and sometimes unsettling. This experience is very common. It happens to many people. In ordinary, everyday life, this is not about illness and it is not about diagnosis. It is about a quiet feeling that appears even when things seem fine. Unease is often subtle. It is not panic and it is not fear. It feels more like restlessness, a low-level tension, a sense of being slightly on edge. Sometimes it feels like alertness without a reason or a discomfort that is hard to place. There is often no clear thought behind it, no memory, no situation you can point to. The feeling is there, but the story is missing. The mind is always active. Even when nothing is wrong, it keeps scanning and interpreting. It notices changes, tracks possibilities, keeps an eye on what might matter. This happens automatically without conscious effort. Everyday life creates a constant, low-level awareness. Plans, responsibilities, social signals, uncertainty about small things. Most of the time, this stays in the background, but sometimes that quiet watchfulness becomes noticeable. Unease can arise, not because something is wrong, but because the mind is doing what it always does. Many small experiences build up quietly, making decisions, meeting expectations, interacting with others, waiting for things to resolve. Each one is minor on its own. They do not always feel like stress, and they rarely stand out. But together they leave traces. The body often senses this accumulation first before the mind can explain it. So the feeling appears without a clear reason attached. Being used to something does not mean it requires no effort. Daily routines, familiar roles, repeated responsibilities, all still ask something of the mind because they are familiar. The effort goes unnoticed, so when unease shows up, it feels unexpected. It can happen during calm moments or in places that usually feel safe. That is what makes it confusing. Nothing seems different, yet something feels off. The mind prefers clear causes, a thought, an event, a reason, but not all feelings come with a narrative. Unease can exist without a specific memory or idea. When there is no explanation, the feeling stands out more. It feels harder to place and harder to ignore. Unease does not always signal danger or a problem that needs fixing. Often it reflects the mind responding to subtle everyday demands. Many people experience this without realizing why. The feeling is quiet, but it is common. So why do you feel uneasy for no clear reason? Sometimes it is not about what is happening, but about how much the mind has been quietly holding. Thanks for listening and for taking a moment to notice something many people feel but rarely talk about.